Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request for Henry, who wanted the Efreet Nacht with single cold blade as Samurai Jack. I think that came out fairly well. I did exaggerate the gray of the lining of his kimono just a little bit so it would actually show up. It's a very subtle color difference on the original character design, but yeah, just wanted to make sure it was actually visible, so made that a little bit darker than I otherwise might have done. The Efreet Nacht, of course, was the first thing in the game to have stealth level 3, meaning it is totally invisible on all radar, but as a trade-off, it is, well, unless you have some levels of anti-stealth, but as a trade-off, it has jamming, which is, generally considered to be a positive, but what it mainly does is announce your presence. So, yeah, that is kind of the it's more downside than an upside most of the time. I feel like I hit the shield on this gun cannon heavy type D, and then smacked its shins really hard. So, and yeah, now I'm just trying to draw some fire. Looks like they may have a pair of those. That's an interesting choice. Haven't seen that in a while, but it's a good suit. Just it is kind of the decoy to deal with stealth raids because it is a gun cannon. It is a long range fighting suit, but it also has pretty heavy melee defense. Okay, excuse me. That's right. I forgot. One gun cannon heavy type D and one gym cannon 2. That is definitely a difference. So yeah, the gun cannon heavy D is a problem because yeah, it's a pretty good melee scrapper in and of itself. Just took me down. But yeah, if I can get my hands on the gym cannon 2, I can do a lot to it. So yeah, having two cannon suits like that, not the worst idea. But yeah, I believe the higher levels of the Pixie these days do have stealth level 3 without any drawbacks. There are other suits that do as well at higher cost. But yeah, in addition to its cold blade, the Efreet Nacht carries some very samurai-like cold kunai, which cause either stun for the single or heavy stagger for the double. And besides that, it does have a nice wrist gatling. Not tremendous damage, but it can land a stun from a distance if you need to. And yeah, it's a pretty good suit. The double blades tend to be favored just because they are they have a really nice spinning downswing, and if you can target somebody with that effectively, you can do real numbers. If you can just get them kind of caught in it, you can do a lot. Meanwhile, if you land that single swing with the single blade, you can do not as much probably as the downswing as the spin, but you can do a good amount of damage. I feel like I feel like the single blade is underrated, but yeah, the of course the one of the advantages to the spinny blade is that it's if you can get the maximum damage if you aim just right for whatever it is you're trying to stab, but you can also just hit everything around you if you need to. So that's not the worst news in a lot of situations. But yeah, I've always kind of liked the single blade on this, and it definitely fits a Samurai Jack color scheme. Like I said, the rest of the kit not so much. It is a little bit more of a ninja than samurai skill set. To be honest, probably the single cold blade is more of a ninja weapon too, because the blade is straight, and that is more of a ninja sword thing than a samurai sword. Ninja swords tended to be shorter though, so they'd be easier to conceal. Ninjas also tended not to be giant robots, however, so it just creative liberties are taken. Let's see. See, they've set a bomb at our base, and yeah, one of the nice things One of the nice things about stealth is that it does make it easier to disengage when you need to get away from the enemy team, find a new target, find a new place to be where you can hopefully support your team more effectively. That is not happening here because I'm pretty sure the team member I was supporting got blown up, and now it is just me and number 2 here, who is almost out of health too, against, well, the everything. So there is the Gym Cannon 2. It missed me. I'm hoping. Okay, yeah, the Gatlings did not. Okay, well, the tackle took, and I'm down. But yeah, I was the Gatling. I was hoping would stun it, but what actually stunned it, I believe, is I broke the shield. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Gym Cannon 2 does not have shield break stance mastery. So yeah, that was the easier way of doing things. I will. I was not actually aiming for the shield, but yeah, if you need to stun something that you know doesn't have that skill, aiming for the shield might be a better bet in a lot of situations than just trying to get enough build stun together. The debris just saved that Gym Cannon 2 from some damage twice. If I had hit it with any of the kunai, I'd probably be down. It's okay. Well, it's about to be down anyway because yeah, it didn't have enough feet left to land on them, so that allowed me to get the last shot in on it. That Gundam must be built for heavy melee defense to just be able to stand up to that so effectively. Both bases are now destroyed. We have got a very slight lead now. Okay, now we've got a significantly better lead now that somebody got something else down and I got an assist. So yeah, they're taking point D. At this point, even if we end up with no checkpoints, which doesn't look like we're gonna, it looks like C is still under our control for the moment. It's not too bad because being at our base, as long as we still have the lead, having to spawn in there would not be the worst thing. But I need to be someplace where Again, that's a nice, that even with jamming, they know I'm in the area, but I could just slide around the corner and hit the Gym Cannon too. I would like to be able to finish it off, but at this point, ow. For one thing, Gym Sniper 2 White Dingo just obliterated my legs. I forgot about that counter animation. That's really nice. But I took it out with me as I went, so yeah, we are maintaining our lead, and that is not bad. Yeah, so I think this has turned out pretty well. I had not run the Nacht, I don't think, since the last request I had for it, and it was nice to do it again. So, yeah, that went pretty well. And let's see what we wound up with. I recall it was pretty good. Yeah, I like how that came out. Yep, 98,000 damage at 350 and 30%. I'm pretty sure this is, no, it can't be 350. The Gym Cannon 2 doesn't come in at that. You saw the numbers. You know what cost it was. My brain is not that good today. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. I need to get the Efreet Nacht eventually. I put the Efreet custom together, and it uses an awful lot of stickers for its for the white lining on the suit. So I kind of put off any future Efreets just because I didn't. I'm going to have to go back and peel all those off and clean it and paint the white parts at some point. But I have the P Bandai Efreet Jaeger, and I've been told that it is apparently a lot better about not needing stickers to match its color layout correctly. So, yeah, I'm going to have to build that sometime because I really do like that design.